Well, hello, and welcome to another edition of Another Eden Live. I am your humble host and community manager for Another Eden Live, the cat beyond time and space, Scott. I am overjoyed for you all to be here. I'm without words, almost. I see saw that we have a number of people from all over the world here, from people from the Philippines, from South Africa. Thank you all. This is truly a global community, fitting for the global edition of Another Eden, the cat beyond time and space. Hello from Australia, and from Indonesia, from Canada, from all those, all the Southeast Asian bros, all the SEA bros. Love you. Sweden, Singapore, Bulgaria, Germany. Wow, truly. Okay, I thought it was gonna kind of taper off, but truly, Morocco, Israel, Netherlands, Brazil, Russia, Romania. Truly, global. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so excited that you're here. We're here on another edition. Another special edition, a global anniversary. Speaking of global, it is the fifth global anniversary, and I'm so excited that I'm here doing another one of these again. I feel like I said maybe on the second or the third one, like, you know, I hope one day I get to do a fifth anniversary, and here we are at that fifth anniversary. I don't know if I said that. A historian may go back and fact check me. You're more than welcome to, but you know, there are only 29 of these now, I guess, to run through. Shouldn't be that hard. Thank you all so much for being here. We've got so much to talk about today, including new content that's coming up, some new campaigns, as always, new characters. But before we get into all of that, of course, the main thing that we all have been, the biggest story in the news for us has been this simultaneous release. I've got something to show you. Take a look.
How could I forget? That's the day when this whole adventure of ours got started. It wasn't always easy though, was it? But we got through it all. Because we had each other. Two separate paths finally become one.
The simultaneous release of Another Eden, the cat beyond time and space, is upon us. We are finally all going to be experiencing this game at the same time, which is I am super psyched about this. Another thing that I'm super psyched about is as we're getting closer, as we get closer, we decided to have, we're thinking about the global version of the game. We decided to have a popularity contest specifically revolving around the global characters that have been released over the past years. And here you can see them all right here. We had this popularity contest, and we have the results, and I can share with you the results now. But before I do, I kind of want to get your all's thoughts. Who do you think took the... We'll start with the third position, because that's who we're going to reveal first. Who do you think took third place? And I'm actually going to put up a little poll here in the chat. And I'll give you some time to answer that poll. Who do you think took third place here? This is not, by the way, this is not who do you think should have taken third place. This is who do you think took third place. Looks like a lot of you feel like Melissa is likely to have taken third place. About 2/3 of you feel this way. Followed by Ify and Eva. Some people, first place in your heart. I feel like I'm looking at the monitor of me looking at your vote, and it looks like I'm breaking my neck looking off to the side. I don't know if I'm like moving my monitors. I've been moving my monitors around slowly, or somebody is like playing a prank on me, slowly inching my monitors off to the right, so that I have to look farther and farther off to the right. We'll close, I think, actually, once it hits about 2 minutes, we'll close this. 373 people, 5 people voting. Feel that Melissa. I think we could probably close it there. Don't you? Or it might hit 400 soon, though. Might hit 400 votes soon. Yeah, let's close it there. 65% of you believe that Melissa took third place, and 65% of you would be right. Melissa is the third place, took third place here in our popularity vote. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Does everybody feel like that's deserved? That makes sense? Does anybody disagree with this placement? There seems to be a general consensus of like sad but makes sense. We'll do one more, because after we do this one, we'll know who took first place. Before we move on, who do you think took second place? That poll is out there for you now. The votes' early indications appear to be that Eva is the strong choice here for second place. Ify's everyone's favorite X-Gamer. I get it. I get it. Kurt Plunk, Ify Gang, rise up. Once again, I can't disagree. Roughly the same amount of people have already voted, so I'm going to go ahead, even though it says we've just put this poll out. Looks like about close to 400 of you have already voted and overwhelmingly believe that Eva took second place, and you would be right. You would be correct. In second place is Eva. Yeah, I should know this by now. Which, of course, and how does everybody feel about this? So you know, we all know the order now. In first place, taking the top spot in the global character popularity vote is Ify. Which, look, some of you know me. And if you've been following our Twitter feed or Facebook feed, depending on which platform you use and you've been seeing the kinds of content that I release, especially around the time that Efi was released, you may know that I approve of this placement. So that's all I will say about that, because I am a professional. Thank you, everybody, for participating in this global popularity contest. We will be posting a wallpaper, a new wallpaper of Efi at a later date. So once again, please follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, wherever we are, and you're not already following us, please do so. We will be posting the wallpaper there, and you can download it and save it and show it off. Efi will grace your phone with her presence. How we feeling, gang? I did not rig. I didn't rig anything. Please do not be throwing these baseless accusations around. In other news, we are running an anniversary campaign, the global 5th anniversary simultaneous release campaign, social media campaign. Once again, speaking of those, that Facebook and Twitter page, those Facebook and Twitter pages, everyone will get 500 chronostones depending on the number of reactions to those campaign posts. So we've got some campaign posts that we put up a little bit earlier, a number of hours ago, on both Facebook and Twitter. You just need to react to it. The more reactions we get, we could get 500 chronostones. Now, you might be asking, Scott, what is a reaction? There's a lot of ways you can engage with a post. What actually is a reaction? Well, let me walk through this with you. What is a reaction? Well, first of all, if we're looking at the Twitter post, which as you can see over here, this is kind of what the Twitter post looks like. A like is a reaction. You see that little heart over there? Click on that little heart. That is a reaction. What else is a reaction, you might ask? Well, the reaction formerly known as a retweet is also a reaction. You can see the little circular arrows there. This is also a reaction. Another way that you could react to this post is perhaps by giving a little reply to it and showing us your appreciation on this post. That is also a reaction. Maybe you're not on X, formerly known as Twitter. Maybe you're on Facebook. Well, on Facebook, there is the like plus all of the plethora of other kinds of reactions, like adjacent reactions that you could choose from, the love and laugh and live. No, wait. And then there's comment. You could also comment on the post. All of those are a reaction. So just so that there is no confusion, I want to make sure that we are as clear as we can possibly be. Let's run over a few things that are not reactions within this context. So first is chemical reactions. Chemical reactions will not count towards the social media campaign, no matter how violent or basic they are. Allergic reactions. Allergic reaction, and I can't stress this enough because I don't want anybody to get hurt. Like you don't want to do this thing at home. You don't want to intentionally trigger an allergic reaction just to try to help win this campaign, because it will not in fact count, and you may need to see a professional to get it treated. Also, YouTube reactions do not... Hey, look at that guy. Look at that guy right there. Hey there, younger me. How you doing? It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. Yeah. YouTube reactions do not count as reactions. So just so we're all clear. Once again, likes, reposts, replies, comments and likes, all reactions. Chemical reactions, allergic reactions, YouTube reactions will not count towards this campaign. Now, all of that said, I do want to announce that we actually already did meet the goal for this, so congratulations on that. We've met our goal in terms of reactions. However, perhaps there is something that will maybe a little something extra if we go above and beyond the quota of reactions. Maybe there'll be a little extra surprise in store for everybody. So please keep in mind all of that information I gave you before about reactions. You still can react, you still can pump those numbers up, and who knows, perhaps something a little extra will be gifted. A little secret bonus or extra surprise, as Melody Crystal and The Leaves Are Alive have just put it there. So, who knows? And with that, and not only because, we gotta make sure that we are good on time here, before actually we move on into the meat, we're really close. We're getting really close to the meat of this live stream. But before we get into that, I'm gonna mute the music. And I'm gonna turn this on. Tell me, do you all hear the new music that I just turned on? The music I just switched to? Because I'm going to be honest with you, when we rehearsed this, it sounded great to me, and it did not sound great to other people. Does it sound okay? Sound okay? Great. In that case, we're going to do ourselves a little banner pull. Or two. So yeah, I have not done this pull yet, so why don't we just get straight into it? Here we go. Wish me luck. Praise be to some guy. Yes, encounter. Sometimes these things go great, and sometimes they're funny, but either way, I hope you enjoy them. Let's go, CL. No ma. Bravo. Sorry. Hey, can't have enough Rainbow Sisters. I don't even know what number I'm on right now. Yo! Alright, who do we think this is? I've gotten a lot of Nikkei recently. Oh, here's another one. This might be our 10th, right? Well, that was a roll. But you know what? I've got one more in me. Shall we do... Ooh. Which one shall we do? Maybe I'll let you guys help me decide. I haven't done any of these before. We've got Winefka. Let's see. You almost kind of need the Thilly Lily, right? Just for Moke. It seems pretty. I haven't done the Thunder Crystal or Shade Force ones yet. I was thinking about Thunder, but it seems like we are. Okay. I get it. This one it is. All right. Let's go for it. Let's hope that in the last pull, I kind of got all the bad luck out, right? You know, like I'm due, right? Right? That's not, you know. Who cares? Gambler's fallacy, schmambler's schmalacy. Here we go. Here we go. This is number 1. I could always use a little light for Chio. I guess we could use them. Okay, look, RNG gods. I get it. Very, very funny. I said we could always use a little bit more light for Chio, and you give me another Chio right off the bat. Ha ha, I get it. Let's move on. You guys, if this is Chio, I'm gonna lose it. Not in a bad way. Raven. Excuse me while I go brood on the edge of this building. What are we on? 5? That's probably 6, 7, another CL. I think that's 8. Oh, is this 10? Did I miscount? Or is this 9? Is anybody who knows how to count better than me? This is 10? On. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Miranda. Welcome back to the team. Alright, well. That does it. Hey, look. You know, that one was for all the people that think that my live stream banner pulls are rigged. Yeah? For that one's for all of you. There's actually one other thing that I wanted to do here that I thought might be a little bit fun. I have, let's call them, yeah, right now they're called the Stream Team. I thought I would have you guys name, you know, I don't know how you guys operate with your parties, but one of the ways that I like to do it is by just having one that's like my power group where I, you know, it's the one I spend the most time with. I usually put people that I'm trying to level up to level 80 in there. If you could help me name this team. And, you know, whatever seems to be the most popular, or if any of them I particularly like, I'll change the name. We have one, Eastern Waters. And remember, this is not necessarily themed to these characters here. This would be themed. This is just the team that I will play. Probably the party I will use more often as I'm like leveling up different characters. Hey, no judgments yet. I'll do. I'm taking care of my stellar. Irregular. Vibing. Ada. Box Girls, Flam Carry. I mean, that's specifically this team, though. I don't know if it'll be forever. Serious. Hefapaka. Streamerific. I like that. The Usual Suspect. I'm not sure that will fit. Well, I think I'll probably I'll take all of yours into account. I'm getting news in my fake earpiece that I don't actually have, that we actually do now have news that I can go ahead and share with you. So let me get back to your regularly scheduled programming here, and I will share with you a bit of news from the producers.
Hello. アナザーエデングローバル版の放送をご覧の皆様、こんばんは。グローバル版プロデューサーの小池です。
こんばんは。アナザーエデン日本版プロデューサーの平沢です。 今日は待ちに待ったグローバル版5周年の放送ですね。
はい、そうですね。皆様のおかげでグローバル版5周年を迎えることができました。加えて日本版との同時運営も始まります。
次回のアップデートからアナザーアイデンの新しい冒険を全世界同時にお届けできるということで、私も楽しみにしています。
今回の放送では11月に配信されたバツ流期間の第2弾や5周年記念アップデート情報についてお届けします。
今回南方の想像でどんな冒険が始まるのか楽しみですね。
はい、新たなキャラクターの情報もありますので、ぜひご期待ください。詳しい内容は放送で紹介します。また、国内海外同時運営に伴う SNS 連動キャンペーンを日本版と同時で開催しておりますので、ぜひ SNS からご参加ください。アナザー展を通して世界中の皆様に新たな驚きと感動をお届けするため、日本版も含めた開発チーム、運営チーム一丸となって今後も盛り上げていきますので、今後ともよろしくお願いいたします。それでは最後まで番組をお楽しみください。バイバーイ。
Cursed to walk a path from where there is no return, Wryz closes in on her destiny. Will her name be forged in history, or will the great worm erase her from its pages? Her saga continues.
'There it is. Yep, that is what we are talking about today. Is the Wryz Saga Part 2. What do we think, everyone? Hey, the Invisible Chalice is back. That's right. The Wryz Saga 2 is titled The Wings of Destiny. Like the IDA series, it is divided into 3 parts, all in one episode. And this time, we are in this red outlined here, Saga number 2. Let's go back though. Let's recap the Wryz Saga. In my most dramatic voice here. Wormrest Isle, far to the south. Hunters gather to strike at the worm who watches from on high. A skilled hunter, an eastern apothecary, even an inhuman. They and their beliefs could not be more different, yet their goal is one: slay the worm. I want to slay the dragon and go down in history. Wryz, a girl obsessed with dragons, with a fierce foe ahead and fiercer convictions driving her. The legend begins. Let's take a look at the key art here for Wryz Saga 2. Man, that dragon looks cool. You always end up Wryz. So look, I generally have as we're especially as we're doing rehearsals and I'm like, you know, what is the pronunciation of everything? Made sure it is Rise, as in rise up, as in Efi fans rise. That is the pronunciation. You might notice that there has been an ally added on the right side of this image. Wryz, no, not right. Okay, let's go over this again. This is a not as in Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver Jerry Rice, as in Wryz. Spider Sonic 214. I'm the biggest advocate here for that. I will continue to do my best to make it happen. And when it happens, I will report back on it. I will be the first one to do so. It'll likely be never. Just to like make sure expectations are set, but that won't stop me. Now let's see the synopsis for the second part here. The Wings of Destiny. Back into dramatic voice here.
Wryz and her allies explore Wormrest Isle and find their way into a mystical forest. There they meet the peaceful and tranquil elves and a very unusual seer. A predetermined future, a forbidden cave, and an egg that holds a strange power. As everything comes together, the girl who would be legend finds new resolve to carry her soaring beyond the cliffs of fate.
And scene. So we've got a comment here from Hisashi Fujishiro, scenario writer and director on this saga, who says, quote, "In this Wryz Saga 2, a new ally will join in, making the adventure even livelier. The story is such a big turning point that one wonders if it is a good idea to include it in the second episode. The Wryz Saga was made with that classic Another Eden adventure feel in mind, and we are very happy to be able to deliver it to you simultaneously with the Japan version." Spoiler alert. "This new character is quite a quirky girl, by the way. I wonder how the world will perceive her. If I could predict the future, I'd like to know." What are we thinking? I just like speaking of having done anniversary episodes a couple of times now, just hearing hearing or seeing or reading whatever the term classic Another Eden adventure feel, you know, that because now by this point it's established for years, is just mind-blowing at this point. Don't mean to wax poetic here. Let's learn more about some of the new characters that you will meet, including Melpiphia, the incomparable elven oracle. An elven girl from a village on Wormrest Isle, she holds the ancestral power of clairvoyance and is respected as the village oracle. But in stark contrast with her demure appearance, she often does and says outrageous things that cause headaches for those around her. She claims to have good reason for it, but her true motivations are a mystery. Hey, Victor, I get that reference. Incredible. Moving on, we have another comment from Shuichiro Yamamoto, the designer, who says, "I am Yamamoto, designer of Melpiphia. I love misfortunate beautiful girls, so when I was assigned to her, I had a hard time responding in a professional manner. I said, ah yes, I understand, while suppressing my desire to shout, yay! In terms of design, I think I was able to capture Melpi's mysterious nature while keeping harmony with nature and her people's unique sense of culture in mind. She's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, and I hope you will discover her various charms through the story." As you can see, Melpiphia is very expressive. She shows many other expressions throughout this scenario. Some on display here. I like this flying pose here. It looks like she's about to unwield some kind of magic on an army below her. Let's talk about some features. First, the new area, Memelba. a secretive elven village on Wormrest Isle, which was thought to be uninhabited. They have little technology and live by a code of, let be what will be. Their law is to accept whatever may come, and defying fate is taboo to them. So you can kind of start to imagine how your interactions with the citizens of this town will go. And we will get into Heavenly Dragon Raising as a new feature. Work to raise the dragon child that Wryz and her friends encounter during the storyline. You can raise the dragon child by collecting food to feed him, sending him on adventures, battling monsters, and exploring dungeons. So let's kind of go into that in a little bit more detail here. This dragon will be a new sidekick. The dragon child joins as a sidekick when he is fully raised, and depending on how he was raised, he will change into one of 3 types: attack, defense, or heal. Each type has a different appearance and stats, so raise the right sidekick for your own preferences. Yes, you get to raise a dragon, that is right. So, depending on how you raise them, he will kind of turn into one of these 3 types. You could play for the story for Dragon Child to join. Depending on how you raise him, again, he ends up being of 3 different types. I'm trying to get to another detail, and I'm getting ahead of myself, and I'm tripping over my words on my way. I apologize. I won't get into detail, but you won't necessarily be stuck with one. If you raise, a defense dragon, that doesn't mean necessarily that you are stuck. You'll eventually be able to choose the right type for whatever battle you'll face. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't go any further than that. But don't worry about all of that. Look at that little guy right there. Look at him. Oh. Additionally, with this episode here, Wryz's 5-star will become available. Progress through the quest, The Wings of Destiny, and unlock her 5-star. There you go. Short moment to take a drink out of nothing. Oh, I just noticed you can kind of see some of the cup if it's behind my microphone here. That's weird. Let's talk about some music. Or maybe we shouldn't talk about it. Maybe we should just listen to it. Hey? I'm going to turn off my background music here. And let's take a quick listen to Wryz Saga for the Flowers Yet to Bloom. Now, we first premiered this song on our last live stream, which wasn't so long ago. But for part 2, the second part of this song has been added. So let's take a listen. Once again, that is For the Flowers Yet to Bloom. Vocals and lyrics by Kanako Kotera. Music by Shigeki Hayashi of the Right Flyer Studios sound team. Now for some new music. First up from Shigeki Hayashi is this track called Gentle Decline. feel like this one has a very, I mean, it's exactly what it is. It's very Elven Town feel, right? Once again, this is Gentle Decline, music by Shigeki Hayashi of the Right Flyer Studios sound team. And last but not least, we have Cave of the Fated Nail, once again, music by Shigeki Hayashi of the Right Flyer Studios sound team. I don't know what it feels like. There's a little bit of like if the story of Peter and the Wolf took place in an elven village. This, like, you know, if the townsfolk that he went, well, hey, there's a wolf, like was an elf village. Like, I feel like that the cartoon to represent that story would be like have this music accompanying it. I don't know why. That's a very weird thing, but I can't put my finger on why that it makes me feel that way. Once again, this is Cave of the Fated Nail, music by Shigeki Hayashi. And that is just some of the music, obviously full tracks and not, you know, commentators talking over it will be available in the game when you play the game. So look forward to that. Just real quick, the requirement to start, you have to clear the Cliffs of Wormrest Wryz Saga 1 in order to start Wryz Saga 2. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. All right, we have done this many times. I've asked this question a number of times. Most of the time, all of you get it right. Anytime there is new content, anytime there is something new that's about to come out, what is the number one question on everybody's mind? Yes, Melody, it is the release date. Sailor-sama, when? When, Scott, says Advent Life. When? Well, I'll tell you when. The Wings of Destiny Wryz Saga 2 releases with version 3.5.5 on January 26th. What do you know? That is this week. Right? Yeah, 21st, Sunday the 21st. So, yeah. That is quite soon. 26th, right there. Thanks for the heads up, Pexe and Giraldi. Sorry that covering that up. Look, I had to do something to build the tension just a little bit more. You have to build up the hype a little bit more, right? Now I'm literally revealing the date. Should I just move in permanently? No, that's too far. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about campaigns. The Wryz Saga 2 release campaign. Clear the episode, The Wings of Destiny, and get up to 1,000 Chrono Stones. But that's not all. The Wryz Saga 1 campaign makes a return. We are rerunning that campaign. If you haven't gotten the rewards from that already, get up to 1,000 Chrono Stones by meeting the conditions. Now, of course, if you've already gotten the rewards, you won't get them again. Can't double dip. But if you haven't gotten the rewards, either you haven't completed it yet, or you completed it sometime after the campaign ended, as long as you complete it before the date here, you will get it. Duration here is pretty generous here. April 30th, 2024. So here is some more information on version 3.5.5 to be released on January 26th. First of all, this is when we've made it. We have joined with our brothers and sisters in the Japan version of the game. Simultaneous version will begin starting with the January 26th update. We have finally done it. We're crossing the finish line. We've been doing catch-up campaigns for a number of months now, all leading up to this moment, and we're here. The next thing that I want to tell you, the next announcement that I have for you, actually is probably better said with a video. So please enjoy this video.
Just give me the orders, I'll handle the rest. It'll be over in a femtosecond. Irregular performance increase detected. Initiating maintenance protocols. Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
That is right. I see a number of you. One of you might have been on this. Melissa is getting Stellar Awakened. And somebody, I hear we've actually got another video message about this. There's something that a member of our team wanted to say to kind of celebrate Melissa getting a Stellar Awakening. Let's see what this is all about.
Hi, I'm Global Version Dev Team member Backy. It's thanks to all of you that we reach our 5th anniversary. Thank you so much for playing another Eden. There's more to come on the live stream, so please enjoy. Up next, here's Backy's tips on one of my favorites, Melissa.
Okay, so a couple of things there that I want to say. The first thing I want to say is that's for any of you. Look, we've been doing Backy's battle tips for a while now, and for any of you who thought we were disingenuous, that we're just using Backy's likeness and name as a way of adding credibility to these battle tips, there you go. You heard it from the man himself. He's a direct endorsement, showing that he is the one behind these battle tips. And number two, look, Backy, from one live stream MC to another, I would like to continue doing this. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're moving in on the global community live streams here, and I'm not giving any ground. You'll have to fight me for it. I'm just kidding. I love you, Backy. Let's do karaoke again sometime. Speaking of Backy's battle tips are here. First, and this is where we get really crunchy, folks. Note the buffs to her existing skills. Here are some of them. First, her skill Ruin Genocide. Crystals type slash attack on all enemies ×2, XL, strength ×4, and inflict break. Strength is based on user speed. This is a theme that you'll notice that speed will come into play a lot, especially now with her Stellar Awakened form. On next action, crystal type slash attacks on all enemy, XL, strength ×4, damage inflicted against target under break can decrease, and guaranteed critical strength and based on user speed. Glint Gale, wind type slash attack on all enemies XL, and wind type crystal and type resistance down 50%, and physical resistance down 30% for 3 turns. Strength based on user speed. Once again, in flash strike stance, power down 30%, intelligence down 30%, speed down 30% for all enemies for 3 turns, and type attack plus 30% for all party members. The Stellar skill focuses on Melissa's strength. So Hornet Hail, after unlocking Stellar skill plus, Crystal type slash attack on single enemy XXL, and Inflict Elemental Break, Crystal, 3 stacks in strength based on user speed. In Stellar Burst, strength increase times 20 and grant copy on user 3 turns. And at turn end, deploy zone that matches the highest number of type personalities in the front line. And if activated on the first turn of battle, enter destruction mode at turn end, 2 turns. When in destruction mode, speed is plus 150, skill strength times 2, and gain damage avoidance based on difference between the user's and the enemy's speed. Unlock. This is what we can do with the Stellar board here. You get an additional ability, activate Lunatic at the start of battle, 1 turn. Ability plus, activate Lunatic at the start of battle, 3 turns. Then Stellar Burst Boost. You'll get the user gains damage on weak point hit until turn end ability, and the ability plus is party gains damage on weak point hit until turn end. Note that there are some conditions for activating this effect. With enough light slash shadow, get the ability effect activates with 2+ synth human or KMS allies in the front line, and when user acts in battle, shadow power is stored up. Then above that, ability plus effect activates with 2 synth human or KMS allies in the front line. When user acts in battle, shadow power is stored up. As Backy says, her basic uses remain the same. There is a skill that has an additional effect when Flash Strike stance is deployed, and a skill that now increases strength based on speed. Another of her strengths is that when Flash Strike stance is deployed, she can awaken zone at turn end by using Stellar skill in Stellar Burst during another force. Master, her newly added mode change, Destruction Mode. This works well with Billy Lily ES, Alma AS, Red Clad Flamemancer, and Mistrare AS. Got all that? If you didn't, you can always go back, replay this, take screenshots, whatever you want to do. Thank you, Backy, for those very helpful battle tips. Now, we saw her in the trailer for the Wryz Saga Part 2. And then we talked about her a little bit. But Melpiphia is going to appear in the encounters as a global anniversary character. Now that we are merging with we're releasing simultaneously with the Japan version, we're not doing a global first unit, since we're both releasing at the same time. But this will appear in the form of a global anniversary character. Let's get to know Melpiphia a little better.
Itty bit of courage, big changes in the future. Didn't exactly send their best, did they? I choose violence! The Wings of Destiny. Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
Let's learn even more about Melpiphia with another edition of Backy's battle tips and tricks. Melpiphia is a strong supporter with Future Sight. Again, she is clairvoyant, highly recommended for wind-type parties. Prophecy, her skill Prophecy, all stats except HP and MP are increased by 30 per stack, max 90. Buffs from Melpiphia's learned skills are strengthened based on the number of stacks, max times 2. Look over there! On praying activation, or at turn start while active, change mode and become harder to target. With the link ability, when Wind King stance is deployed, additional effects based on the number of frontline Arcadia allies. 2 or more, all party members gain physical critical damage plus 20% and magical critical damage plus 20%. With 4 allies in the front line, all party members gain Kaleido. She can provide a wide range of support, including debuffing, deploying zone, awakening zone, restoring, and more. The Super Duper Slice is a unique skill, a wind-type slash attack on a single enemy times 2 XL, and power down 30%, intelligence down 30% for 5 turns, and inflict elemental break, wind for 3 stacks. When another zone is deployed, an elemental break count and debuff effect is increased times 2. Healies 5,000. Restore all party members HP 1,500 and MP 30. In Wind King stance, restore amount is increased times 2. Wha-bam! Preemptive deploy Wind King stance, and all party members gain speed plus 50% for 1 turn in Wind King stance. Awaken the zone. I love these names. These are some of my favorite names. Her Future Sight is a powerful tool for reacting to enemy patterns. First, Future Sight, duck! Preemptive begin praying 5 turns, and party's type resistance plus 30%, physical resistance plus 30%, and status immunity for 3 times. On activation turn, if any party member gets attacked by an enemy, stack 1 Prophecy on all party members at turn end. Buff effects from Melpiphia's learned skills are increased based on number of stacked Prophecy, max times 2. Prioritizes the effect of the last praying skill activated. Praying effects, all parties members damage taken down 50% with praying active at turn start. Party's type resistance plus 30% and physical resistance plus 30% for 5 turns, and status immunity 3 times. Then we have Future Sight, get 'em! Preemptive begin praying 5 turns, and party's power, intelligence, speed, and all weapon equipped characters damage plus 50% for 5 turns. On activation turn, if no party member is attacked by an enemy, stack 1 Prophecy on all party members at turn end. Buff effects from Melpiphia's learned skill are increased based on the number of stacked Prophecy, max times 2. Prioritizes the effect of the last praying skill activated, just as before. Praying effects, all parties members damage plus 50%, and while praying is active at turn start, party's power, intelligence, speed, and all weapon equipped characters damage plus 50% for 5 turns. Stellar Awakening will further expand her opportunities in the roles she can play. Additional ability, get ability at battle start. By the way, did we mention she's going to be Stellar Awakening? At battle start, all party members MP consumption down 50% for 1 turn. Her ability plus at battle start, all party members MP consumption down 100% for 1 turn. That's right, down 100%. That's all of the percents. Stellar Skill Future Sight Tranquility. After unlocking Stellar Skill Plus, stack 3 Tranquility on user and all party members, max HP 30% and max MP 30% for 5 turns. Tranquility. At turn end, consume 1 Tranquility to gain shield 5 turns, fixed value 3000, and restore all party members HP 40% and MP 40% and restore all statuses. In Stellar Burst, Tranquility stacks increase times 2, and at turn end, remove all debuffs from all party members. Still with me. To summarize, Backy recommends building the party with wind-type allies and letting her focus on supporting. Compatible allies include Melody AS, Sesta, Suzette, Stellar Awakened, of course, Estrari AS, and Swara AS. Recommended skills include Future Sight Duck, and Future Sight Get 'em, and Future Sight Tranquility. If she has not Stellar Awakened, set the 3rd skill according to your party needs. She has many excellent skills, so it is worth to unlock the 4th skill slot. Let's get into some of the banners that are going to be available, shall we? First, we have this 3x max Fateful Encounter Melpiphia. Melpiphia's 5-star class will be Stellar Awakened as a pickup bonus. Encounter her Stellar Awakening to receive an additional 10 light points. Melpiphia's 5-star class will appear at a rate of 10% on the 10th encounter. This is a 1,000 paid Chronos Stones required for each of these, as with Fateful Encounters. Ally Re-Encounter Slayer Star Chart. Encounter rates for 5-star class Wenefica, Oboro, and Sarius are higher than for other allies of the same class. You will receive a Slayer Star Chart and a ticket that will encounter 5-star class Melissa as bonuses. There is no pickup bonus. 1,000. This is a 1,000 paid Chronos Stone banner. Next, somebody asked, "Where's Ava?" Right here. We have the Fateful Encounter Global Version 5th Anniversary Series. You are guaranteed to encounter 5-star class Eva or Ify on the 10th encounter. 1,000 paid Chronos Stones are required for each 10 allies bundle. And that one. In addition, there's the Replay Story Round 9 of Character Quests. This time, Parallel Time, Lair, allies, and other characters will appear. As it says here, Aisha and Dilly Lily Extra Style Sacrament will also be added to the replay story. And the way we walked round 9, one of the allies added to the replay story featured in round 9 is guaranteed to appear. 1,000 paid Chronos Stones required for this one. And some of the other campaigns we've got going on, we've got up to 2,000 Chronos Stones just for logging in. To celebrate the Global's 5th anniversary. Once again, I've been doing this. Did I even do the first one? Was I even alive in the first one? To celebrate the Global's 5th anniversary and the simultaneous release with the Japan version, today's item will be increased. You can get up to 2,000 Chronos Stones in total. Duration, so between January 25th and February 9th. This is UTC with the times displayed here. Today's item will be increased to 100 Chronos Stones, and then between after that, from February 9th to February 19th, it will be 50 Chronos Stones. Let's summarize. Episode The Wings of Destiny Wryz Saga 2 will launch on January 26th with the release of version 3.5.5. Wryz will receive her 5-star class. A new character, Melpiphia, will appear. 5-star Oraculum receives Stellar Awakening. Increased achievements for clearing the episode Wings of Destiny Wryz Saga 2, plus the rerun of the campaign, clearing the episode Cliffs of Wormrest Wryz Saga 1. You can get up to 1,000 Chronos Stones if you haven't already in the first time that campaign was run. 5-star Melissa receives her Stellar Awakening, and Melissa will be added in Manifestation Weapon Discovery. Did I forget to mention that? Did I not mention that? Did I not mention that Melissa's added into Manifestation earlier? Oh well. Was that like an important detail or something? Did you think that was like an important detail? Should I have mentioned that earlier? Yeah. I'm just kidding. She gets her true manifest. Sneaking that little detail in under the door. In addition, with the release on January 26th, we have Fateful Encounter Melpiphia, Fateful Encounter Ally Re-Encounter Slayer Star Chart, Global 5th Anniversary Series, The Way We Walked 9, Character Quests Round 9, a Chronozone sale between January 26th and February 7th, limited time for 2,200 and 4,500 Chronos Stones, respectively. Each of those will be able to be purchased twice. We've had a habit recently of going a little bit further into the future, or, time traveling of some sort, after the main content here. I've got another video for you.
I wield my sword for good. Evil be gone.
Stand against me and face my blade. Withdraw if you value your life. Your head shall be mine! The battle is won! Victory is ours! Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
That's right, Blooming Blade Akane, a reticent samurai on a martial journey, blessed with talent and honed by effort. She is a fierce fighter who cuts down all in her way. Often mistaken for a man, which she doesn't mind much, she's extremely stubborn and jumps to conclusions with alarming regularity. A lot of you had this pegged. You know, I'm trying not to forecast this or give any sort of indication or hint that Blooming Blade Akane was coming, but a number of you were on it. Well done. With the Blooming Blade Akane, we have more of Backy's battle tips. Backy recommends bringing katana-equipped allies, and if possible, bring earth allies as well. At battle start the battle with 3 grit. At turn start, gain grit based on number of katana or Fugen Ito Ryu allies in front line. And at turn end with 3 grit, consume all attacks to remove users' debuffs. For her skills, Ito Ryu, Hawk Talon, unique skill, Earth type slash attack on a single enemy at random ×2 XL and ignores target defenses and user's Earth type attack plus 50%, 3 turns, max stack ×3. With 3 grit stacked, attack again. When not using another force, strength increased ×10. She strengthens herself and debuffs enemies, and her attacks are powerful too. Route order. Preemptive deploy Torn Earth Stance and users max MP plus 25% and critical damage plus 25% for 3 turns. With 3 grit stacked, buff effect increased ×2. Blooming Blade, power down 30%, intelligence down 35%, intelligence down 35%, and speed down 35% for all enemies for 3 turns, and physical resistance of all party members plus 35% for 3 turns. With 3 grit stacked, buff debuff turn count increased ×2. An all-out strike, Earth type slash attack on all enemies XL and slash resistance down 50% for 3 turns and awaken zone. What do I know? What are you guys talking about over here? With 3 grit stacked, strength increase ×10 and debuff effect increase ×2. Her additional ability from Stellar Awakening and Stellar Skill will further enhance her performance as an attacker. Additional ability. The ability 3 grit stacked Get ability. With 3 grit stacked turn start, user's physical damage increased based on max MP for 1 turn. With the ability plus, that'll be for 3 turns. The Stellar Skill Ito Ryu Stampede. After unlocking Stellar Skill Plus, Earth type slash attack on all enemies XXL and inflict elemental break Earth for 3 stacks. With 3 grit stacked, activate user's strongest learned unique skill and Earth type resistance of all enemies down 100% until end of turn, and elemental break count increased by 2. In Stellar Burst, strength increased by 6 times 60 and deploy the Torn Earth Stance, and all party members gain Kaleido Earth until turn end. Whew. How we doing? To summarize, compose your party with katana-equipped allies in slash type or earth type slash type. So, Backy recommends the following compatible allies: Utoha AS, Oboro, Porcelain Pixie Munha, Nekoko AS, and Aldo. Claude ES and Earth type and slash type, and Tsukiha NS and katana-equipped allies who can perform Stellar Awakening are also recommended. Set the skills other than Itoryu, Hawk Talon, and All Out Strike according to the boss. And in addition to the Torn Earth stance, you can also use Dazzling Slash stance to take advantage of battle conditions. Since there are many Slash type allies, she's easy to use in a wide range of compositions. Oftentimes when we kind of sneak another character in after the main content, it's usually in a later update. Well, I'm happy to announce that Blooming Blade Akane releases tomorrow, January 22nd. You'll have to perform this version 3.5.15 additional update. You must return to the title screen, download the game data after January 22nd, 2024, 3 a.m. UTC. And there will be some banners as well. So Faithful Encounter Blooming Blade Akane. Her 5-star class will be Stellar Awakened as a pickup bonus. Encounter her after Stellar Awakening to receive an additional 10% plus 10 shadow points. Pardon me. Blooming Blade Akane's 5-star class will appear at a rate of 10% on the 10th encounter. Then we have this 2x max Faithful Encounter Boundless Heights Earth Edition. On the 10th encounter, you are guaranteed to encounter one of the featured 5-star class allies. Featured. So, to summarize the 3.5.15 update, you've got Parallel Time Lair ally Blooming Blade Akane, the Fateful Encounter Blooming Blade Akane, Boundless Heights Earth Edition, and Chronostone Sale, limited time 2200 Chronostone package, which can be purchased only once. That is all releasing tomorrow. One more thing about the future. Yeah. Okay, we were you guys kind of figured out a little bit. Well, some of you figured out what we were doing before. And looks like some of you have some thoughts about what we're doing this time. One of you wants to press the skip button, and I want you to know, Johan, that I'm going to wait 5 more seconds because you asked me to skip. So this extra 5 seconds right there, it didn't have to happen. This didn't have to happen. This is on you now. Okay, I think that's enough time. You've all had enough. Let's move on. Yes, it looks like some of you were a step ahead of me. Sazanca is going to be released in February of this year. The healer with a strong heart and a stronger stomach. So some of you, looks like a few of you are a little excited. We actually do have a comment from Shuichiro Yamamoto, designer. I am Yamamoto, designer of Sazanca. I tried to create a design that wouldn't break the affinity with other Arcadia members while adding touches of her Eastern background here and there. I wanted to emphasize her apothecary occupation, so I designed her weapon to be a yagin, a druggist's mortar, which grinds medicinal herbs. And what do you think of when you hear a clumsy, hard-working apothecary? That's right, strong legs. Her posing says it all. I hope you will join her on her adventurous journey. Those superhero poses are, really works the hamstrings and gives you strong legs, I think is what we're trying to say here. What do you think? What does everybody think? Version 3.5.5 releases January 26th. I am not in the way this time. And that does it for this edition of Another Eden Live, this global anniversary edition. The 5th global anniversary edition, once again, and I don't mean to make this about the passage of time, but we are all in love with this time travel game, or this game in which time travel is a key element. But man, we have come far in the last 5 years now of the global version. And I'm pretty sure I was here for the first one, and man, I'm here for the 5th one now too. And it's exciting. It's really exciting. I just want to say, something that I didn't rehearse, which is that I say this a couple of times, but it is an absolute honor and a joy and a pleasure to work with all of the different people that work on this game. Just to be associated with this project and with my teammates is incredible. It's an incredible opportunity, and I don't take any of it for granted, and I appreciate it. And almost equally as much, I appreciate this community, you guys are without a doubt one of the most positive, supportive, and enthusiastic, and warm, welcoming communities that I have seen, and I can't thank you all enough for your support of this game, for your support of me as your community manager, for your support of again the incredible people behind this game. Thank you so much to all of you, and I'm just happy to be here. So with that, thank you once again for tuning into this episode of another Eden Live. Stay tuned to our Twitter and our Facebook for information on the next episode of another Eden Live. Until then, be kind to each other. I'll see you later.